Hi, welcome back to another vlog. Long time no see. I kind of, if I'm honest, lost a little bit of inspiration as to what to film that wasn't this is what I'm doing in my day. 2020 props. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy some of the things I make, produce, create. My goal for 2021 is to be a little bit more consistent with some uploads, giving you guys a bit more running related content around different areas or things that are going on within my life, interesting things and bits and bobs. So yeah, I thought a good place to start would be a product that I've had the opportunity to try. Actually, I was the first female in Great Britain. I'm not sure if I was the first female in the world actually to trial this product, and I've had some great back and forth conversations with the team that have kind of developed and created it, and it's something I really think could benefit and enhance my performance and my training going forward, as well as something I would definitely recommend to other people as well. Just for a disclaimer, they haven't asked me to do this. This is purely off my own back because it's something I think is really interesting, and I'd quite like to share with you guys. So here we go. So basically, it's a company called Supersapiens who have had their product supported by Abbott, which obviously is a massive organisation. It's the main sponsor of the World Marathon Majors. And I think to have that backing for a start is an incredibly good place to be. Developed by a company called Supersapiens, and it's a glucose monitoring system which basically uses what a diabetic would use on their arm to monitor the body's glucose levels, and then connects up to an app they've developed which gives you real-time data about what's going on in your body's glucose levels in response to food, exercise, and obviously you can track this over a period of time, input, training, meals, etc., and get a good understanding of what your levels are, how they respond to exercise and food, and what you can implement to improve your performance at certain times during the day. So basically, it comes in a box like this. You get a cool little hat. I personally don't think it suits me, but there we go. A user manual. I'm obviously going to tell you all that I am an expert in this, and I obviously don't need the manual, as will every single man out there. And to start with, just two monitors really. This is the biosensor. So this is the LibraSense glucose support biosensor, and obviously if you are diabetic or you know anybody who has diabetes, it's a very, very similar, if not the same product that they would use to track their glucose levels throughout the day. So basically, yeah, product comes with that. There's an app on your phone which I'll show you later, and basically Bluetooth data connects the two together. So I will show you how this works. Just basically open up the box, and then inside an instruction manual, the applicator, and the biosensor. And trust me, it looks a lot more confusing and scary than it actually is. One basically goes into the other, and then boom, bam, in your arm. And I'll give you a demonstration how to do that, and I'll insert that here. So I'm just going to show you how to apply the biosensor to your body. It's pretty simple. So basically you open this up, and then you unscrew this, and then there's a line on here and a line on here which you fit together, and basically come up here, you slam it down on the table, and that means the applicator has now inserted into the biosensor, which then means it's readily available to attach to your body. You can see there's a really small filament needle, but actually it's not painful at all. So basically, you find a part on your body and you just insert it like this. To remove it, and all done. So like I said, the purpose of the product is to basically enable you to track in real time what your body's glucose levels are doing in response to everyday life, exercise, food, recovery days, training days, race days, and give you that feedback that then can enable you to adapt your training or your fueling or your nutrition or your recovery, or a combination of all of those to give you those extra 1%, which can have a massive impact on a performance. My experience so far was when I used this product when I paced the London Marathon this year. I had the product given to me 2 days beforehand. They taught me how to apply it to myself, how to use the app, and how to kind of digest the data I was providing myself with, and then used it within the race, and then obviously got feedback from that. So for me, basically applied it, it was painless, absolutely fine, and then wore it the next day for training, did a shake-up run, had my normal meals and pre-race routine, went to bed, slept, got up, and then raced, or paced, sorry. And the whole process was really easy, and the data that it gave me I found really useful. So I was really able to see how my breakfast impacted my glucose levels, which you would kind of assume would happen, and you could see where they spiked and how they reacted to that, if it was kind of a gradual decrease or a rapid spike. And then you could see throughout my pace job what my glucose levels were like, how they decreased as I ran out of fuel, and maybe somewhere within that an opportunity for me to reflect and see if I were to take fuel during a race, when the best time to do that would be, to avoid the glucose levels dropping as I basically ran out of glycogen. So that was my first experience of the product, and I came back home and had a few virtual phone calls with Abbott and Supersapiens, and got to learn a lot more about the development of the app and where they see it kind of going. I think the biggest thing for me is the ability to really implement the data I am finding out about myself into my training, from what I eat before a training session, how I refuel after a training session, and all the kind of components that come with that. For me, next year I really want to run a marathon, and obviously your fueling for that is a vital component of how well you're going to perform on the day. And I've never fueled within a training session or within a race before, and I think kind of understanding my body's needs for that and where I can best implement them, what I can do best, how to fuel optimally for the race will be really vital next year. The real-time data and the real-time feedback you get from the app and the biosensor actually allows me to work really closely with my coach and let him understand and see the data as I'm producing it. So that is a quick summary of basically what it does. So I'll put any relevant links in the description box below, but please drop me a message if you've got any questions on the product, or if you think it'd be useful or not. Also comment below for some video suggestions, because I'd rather do stuff that people are interested in than trying to think of things that I could record and are really boring. So yeah, that's that for now. I will see you again soon. Goodbye.